Episode 6. So far, we have learned about long and short, and now it's time to learn about calls and puts. Please stick with me for the upcoming videos. I will explain everything in detail, as these videos will serve as the cornerstone of your understanding of options trading. Going long means buying, while going short means selling. However, depending on its position, a put option can represent either a right or an obligation.
Put options are financial contracts that grant the buyer the right, but not the obligation, to sell a stock, bond, commodity, or other asset or instrument at a specified price within a specific time frame. However, if the buyer exercises the put seller must acquire the asset. A put buyer profits when the underlying asset depreciates. Why does the seller agree to these terms? The answer is straightforward: money, known as the premium. Therefore, put buyers will pay a fee to acquire this freedom, also known as the option to sell the asset if they choose to do so. This charge per share is the maximum amount a buyer can lose on a put option. The put buyer may hold the contract until the expiration date, at which point they can execute it and sell the underlying asset. Alternatively, they can sell the options contract at the market price at any time before the expiration date. Put option buyer. Example. Imagine ABC stock is trading at $10 per share. An investor buys one put option with a strike price of $11, an expiry date of 2 months, and a premium of $3. You have already learned about intrinsic and extrinsic value, so you know that the $3 premium includes $1 of intrinsic and $2 of extrinsic or time value. 3 things could happen in the next 2 months. The stock price could rise above $11 and stay above $11. In this situation, the put option will expire worthless, but the maximum loss will be the amount of the premium that the investor paid, which is equal to $300. If the stock price falls to $8, the investor will break even. The $3 difference between the $8 stock price and the $11 strike price will cover the premium paid. If the stock falls to $5, the investor will earn $300. The $600 profit from the put option minus the $300 paid for the premium equals a $300 net profit. An investor will buy a put when she believes the underlying asset will depreciate in value. Put option seller. Example. Imagine that ABC stock is trading at $10 per share. An investor sells one put option with a strike price of $9, an expiry date of 2 months, receiving a premium of $2. You have already learned about intrinsic and extrinsic value, so you know that this option is out of money, which means that the $2 premium received consists solely of extrinsic value. 3 things could happen in the next 2 months. If the stock price stays above $9, the option will expire worthless, and the investors will keep the premium. If the underlying asset price falls to $7, she will break even, as the total premium she earned will equal the loss resulting from the decrease in the stock price. If the stock reaches $5, the investor will incur a loss of $200. This $200 loss corresponds to the $400 loss on the option arising from the decrease in the underlying asset price, minus the $200 earned as a premium. An investor will sell a put option if they believe that the underlying asset will either remain near the strike price or increase in value.
Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I will discuss long call options with a straightforward example. I look forward to seeing you there.